Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's the danger of throwing the football from your own 2-yard line. You need to create some space to operate. You don't want to give up a safety, but man, you can't throw that ball. Force the ball, not even way down the field to take a shot. Now you put your defense in.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Ringo. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And off from the shotgun. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Texas! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Parker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Finds his man. It's Durham.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watched that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now,
and that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Oh, look at Mr. Hand. And he loses the football on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. They've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Snap in the shotgun. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Motion from the back. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. These corners backing off a bit. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception. Quarterback will just drop to a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
He's going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Longhorns will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Using his feet to buy time. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.